Hello everyone, once again. In this video, I'll be answering the question, what changes have you observed in the new curriculum's lesson plan? I'm sure you have observed certain changes. As teachers, let's look at them. I'll be comparing the old lesson plan format and the new lesson plan format, and we'll look at the changes and what we should do going forward in terms of structuring or drawing or writing the lesson plan of or lesson notes as far as the new curriculum is concerned. All right, so NACA, the National Council for Curriculum and Assessments, came out with a review, and this review has actually caused some changes that we need to realize as teachers. So going forward, that is the part that we need to tread on. Let's look at what they stand for. Now, when you look at NACA, it's an independent body, it's a state or statutory public institution that is set up to improve learning experiences and outcomes of Ghanaian children. And through this, they have come out with several ways to do that, so that learning will not just be merely for passing examination, but rather building character as well. So when you look at the structure of what they've proposed, yes, I tend to like it. All the things over there will help the Ghanaian child. But how do we go about it as facilitators, as teachers, tutors, instructors, various subject areas, and what should we be doing? Now, I'll just focus on the lesson plan in this particular video. Now, let's look at the old format in terms of the lesson plan. When you look at the old lesson plan critically, you realize that a lot of things have changed comparing it to the new one. So you see that there is day or time or duration. About the right duration, you state the date there when you'll be delivering that particular lesson. Then there's a topic or subject topic or aspect. So you put a topic there, which aspect does it for? So in social studies, for instance, I'm using just as an example. We pick social studies, there are aspects, the environment, there is governance, politics and stability, there is social and economic development. Those are the aspects. When you pick governance, so a topic there can be our constitution, that's JHS 2, basic 8. So when you pick basic 8, you see that that topic is there. So that's what you write over there. So with the objectives, by the end of the lesson, what the student should be able to do, you state it. That has also changed, and we'll look at that, what they have now structured it to be in the new curriculum's lesson plan. Let's see, teacher learning activities, they are there. We'll see how it is now called in the new lesson plan. Then you have the TLM, teaching and learning materials, and the references, the books you'll be using, and their pages as well. When you pick the old lesson note, you realize that sometimes the references, you can write them at the top just after you write your syllabus and the page where that topic can be found in the syllabus. Then you pick core points, the key areas, the key notes that the students will be grasping in terms of that particular lesson you are delivering. The evaluation comes. That's the old format. Now let's look at the new one that NACA proposed. So with the new format, it has new names. So at the top there is lesson plan. So what are you supposed to put there as a teacher? So you have to know that every week you deliver a lesson, and the plan is made or the notes are made for that particular lesson. So if it is week 1, you write week 1 lesson plan, week 2 lesson plan. So that dash provided, that's where you write week 1, week 2, week 3. So it becomes week, or first week lesson plan, second week lesson plan. So you can put the first week, second week, third week, 8th week, 10th week, and that will be for the top over there. Subject, you put a subject. Some teachers or instructors handle 2 subjects. So maybe somebody is teaching English and social studies. In that lesson plan, the person is expected to put there the subject that is going to write the note on. Class, basic. So they tend to use the basic now. So basic 6 is there, basic 7, basic 8, basic 9. You put that over there. When you come to the week ending, in that week, so the final or the last day of that week is when that week will be ending. So you have to put that particular date over there. Class size, you have to know the class size that you are teaching. If it is basic 7 and they are 36, you just write 36. If they are 25 or 14, you write a class size there. The day, you realize that they have divided them into 3 when you look at that. So that means that you may definitely have a maximum of 3 lessons to deliver 3 lessons to deliver. So the first lesson, on which day are you delivering it? You write a day there, and then when you check just beside it, there is date. The date in which you'll be delivering that lesson, you have to put that date over there. When you come to the next one, which is the next row, that next row, you see that one too over there, where you put the date and the day. Then you see that it continues to that point where period. What period is it? Is it the first period? Is it the second period? Is it the third one? And then you put it there. When you come to the lesson, that particular lesson, is it the first of 2 lessons you are delivering? Is it the first of 3 lessons? So you just write 2 of 3. If 2 of 3, it means that that is the second of the 3rd lesson that you are delivering. So that is what you put over there. When you come to the strand, where we've had issues in terms of whether it is now called topic or substrand or aspect. So here it is just strand. So the strand in a way has become like the aspect. So you put it there. So when you come to social studies, for instance, there is family life. You get it. There is environment. Under that environment, you now go further to write the substrand. To write a substrand. So the substrand could be environmental issues. The strand is environment. You have family life. Substrand, the family. So that is what you put over there. The indicator, when you pick the syllabus proposed by NACA, you see that indicator, there is every indicator there with a code. It's that code that you write. So normally you see B7, that is basic 7. So all the strands or substrands you are delivering in basic 7, you have, or the first year, you have B7, starting all the codes. Then you see B7 1.21. If that is a substrand, you just put it there. Then the content standard, you have another code over there, and you just fix it there. So normally the indicator is a breakdown of the content standard. So you have a content standard like B7 1.2.1. Then the indicator will be B7 1.2.1.1. Yes, so that breaks it down. When you pick the syllabus, you see all the codes over there. So the code is not something you generate from your own mind. Let's take notice of that, and then we'll be able to fix the right code for the right substrand. When you come to performance indicator, which in a way has become like a more refined way of writing what a student should be able to do by the end of the lesson. So you just put that there. So at the end of what you want to achieve, what the child has been able to grasp, yes, and can do, the ability, that's a performance indicator. So you just put it there. So you can state something like the learner or the pupil should be able to list 5 examples or 5 components of the environment, or define or explain environmental degradation. Then you know that you are targeting students' performance, and or you want to see that being exhibited by the child or the learner. So that is what you have to put over there. When you come to the core competencies, they have been stated over there. So NACA have seen that the Ghanaian child should have a certain competence. Every lesson you are delivering should improve maybe the child's communication skills, the child's ability to make judgments, the child's ability to analyze and come out with facts, discover challenges, problems, and find solutions to those problems. Well, when you pick the syllabus, at the far end of the syllabus, that column, you see the core competencies stated by NACA over there, and you can pick them and you write them there. The one that suits the lesson you are going to deliver, you put that one there. Keywords, the substrand you are going to deliver. There are certain keywords that could be new, or some technical words that the student will identify. You can put them there also. You write them. When you come to the teaching and learning resources, they are the equipment, whether audiovisual, you are going to the TLM, what you had in the old lesson plan. So you can put all those equipment over there. Are they going to use charts, maps? Are they going to use the globe? Are they going to use paper, pencil, design, or something? Containers, ball to learn, mathematics, all these things. You put the items or list them over there. They are the resources, teacher learner resources. So you could look at reference. Reference definitely will be there. Syllabus is there. Good. So that's what you wrote the code for. But here you can put a textbook that the student can refer to and get that particular substrand over there and have notes on them. Then you can put it there with a page, Then let's come to the part where you do more writing. Date, the date. The date, you put the date that you'll be delivering that lesson. That you have already stated at the top there. So you can go ahead and put it there. You come to starter. Starter is just like the intro you do, the old lesson plan introduction, what you do with the children to bring their mind from home to the class, take their mind back home to build on what they already know. Yes, what they already know. You are preparing their brain, and then you link whatever you are going to, the new thing you are going to teach to the one they already have ideas about. Some teachers are good at telling stories. Some teachers are good at creating case studies or scenarios where students can grasp whatever they want to do. So how you are going to do it, you just state it there. You prepare the mind. It shouldn't be too long. Where you have to do more of the activities is the new learning. That's a phase two. Phase two, that's the main part. What activities are you going to do? The methods that you use to teach that particular substrand must be there or deliver the lesson. Discussion method, brainstorming, question and answers, activity based, the student having hands-on activities, touching and filling items and putting them together, making conclusion, debates, role play, and all these things. You have to put them there. Then you move to the reflection. When they are all done with that, then you need to reflect. That's plenary. You have a quick discussion, do some quick highlights on what you have already taught, the new thing you have taught, and how the children were able to grasp. So you can ask questions here, oral questions. They can try to bring out some of the things that they have learned, and you know that they will also have questions to ask you. This is where you take the pupils' questions and then you build on that to clarify the necessary points and make the explanation better for them to understand. Then that ends the lesson over there. So that is the new lesson plan. Yeah, so this is the new way to go. I believe you have discovered some of the things that have been worrying you over the past months in terms of drawing or planning this notes, and your problem has been solved. If you have further questions, you can put them in the comment section and I'll address them. Definitely, I'll be back here again with more interesting lessons. Make sure you like my video, share with other people, other teachers over there. Let's sharpen our skills and help ourselves. We don't know it all. Teachers learn from students. Students also learn from teachers. And we can also learn from ourselves too. Thank you for watching JCL Tutorials. Bye for now.